Alright, so if I had a penny for every time that somebody asked me to make this video, I would probably be a millionaire. Probably. But anyway, welcome to What's on My Android Phones version 2.0. You guys wanted this, so here it is. Yes, what's on my Android phone? So just not one phone, I'm showing you guys 3 different phones here. As a tech enthusiast, I often switch my SIM card in between a bunch of different phones. So sometimes I use an iPhone, most of the time I'm using an Android phone. And as of right now, I'm switching between these 3 right here, the Pixel XL, S7 Edge, and the LG V20. So the Pixel XL is actually my daily driver right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the V20 and the S7 first. I'll put as much information as I can down below in the description, so make sure you check that out. But other than that, let's get it. So since I'm showing you guys what's on my Android phones, I thought I'd show you guys what's physically, literally on my Android phone. I'm actually rocking D-brand skins on each one of my phones, and I customized them to my liking. So on my S7 Edge here, I actually have the same setup that I had on my Note 7, RIP Note 7. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen the picture that I posted with the black leather on the back, which looks super sick, and then the red matte on the front. And honestly, I mean, if you're a fan of red and black, this is the combination to go for. It looks absolutely disgustingly sick, as you guys know I like to say now. But if you guys want to check out this skin or any other skin that I feature in this video, I'll have links for them in the description, so make sure you check them out. All right, so taking a look at what I've got going on the S7 Edge, pretty basic stuff here. This wallpaper, I know you guys are going to ask me where I got it from. Unfortunately, I don't remember where I got it from, but I will be listing all of the wallpaper applications that I use down below in the description, along with a bunch of applications that I mentioned here, including AZ Screen Recorder, which is what I'm using to record my screen here right now. Yeah, pretty basic setup, and this is the reason why I'm showing you guys the S7 Edge first, is because it's the most basic, most boring setup in my opinion. All right, so I am using Nova Launcher. I have the Pixel icon pack here enabled. I just like the way it looks. This wallpaper, I believe, came from Wallray. I have a Zooper widget up top, and I believe that is the Fox for Zooper skin. And that's pretty much it for the home screen. Over on the right-hand side here, I do have month calendar widget. I like this look here with a specific wallpaper. And with a specific wallpaper, I think this widget up top there looks super nice, especially on black wallpapers. Over here, I do have another Zooper widget. Don't know exactly which one this came from. It came from one of these 3 here. So one of these 3, I believe it's the one there on the bottom. So that's probably the one it came from. And then over here, I've got Netflix, Facebook, Hangouts, the gallery, and Clutch Points, which if you guys don't know what Clutch Points is, it's probably my favorite. I don't know if it's the best, but it's my favorite sports scores application. It just looks really nice. They update it to keep it fresh, and everything's looking good here. I'm not a sponsor, by the way. Taking a look at my app drawer, I do like to keep things fairly organized in my app drawer, so I don't have this long list of apps. So I do keep folders in my app drawer. So I've got customs over here for my Zooper widget skin packs, my other widgets that I have here, like month calendar widget, and then my icon packs. I don't know why I decided to name it customs, but I have a Google folder here as well, social media, pretty basic stuff here, nothing worth mentioning really. Here are some wallpaper applications that I've been using on the S7 Edge. I do have more coming up on the other phones, so don't worry about that. That's pretty much it on the S7 Edge, but I will say though that I love this setup and it looks incredibly good on this S7 Edge, especially with the red and black skins here. So that's it for the S7 Edge. Let's go ahead and move over to the V20. All right, so moving over to the V20, taking a look at the back, this is probably one of my most favorite skins that you can pick up from D-brand. The black leather goes with pretty much everything, and the V20 is no exception. It just looks really, really nice, and in my opinion, it makes it look better, and it makes it feel better in the hand as well. Taking a look at the actual setup itself, this wallpaper, I do remember it came from backdrops. Oh wait, did it? Oh shoot, I think it might have come from backdrops. Either way, it'll come from one of those wallpaper applications down below in the description. I actually really do like the V20. These little effects here, they're kind of fun. I mean, it is what it is. Taking a look at my setup, this is probably one of my more favorite looking setups that I've put together. I put this one together this morning actually, and just overall on the V20 specifically, I think this one looks really, really good. This wallpaper here is actually the same wallpaper that I have on my lock screen, but I blurred it out using the Blur 1 wallpaper. Well, what the heck? Using the Blur 1 application that you can find on the Play Store. I do have Fox for Zooper here. This is actually Action Launcher 3, not Nova Launcher. And the widget right below the search bar is from Fox for Zooper. Right below that, I don't remember where that came from, but I actually edited this myself to make it look like this. This is actually part of another widget. I think it's part of a date and time widget, but I ripped everything off and just kept the weather there so that I can make it part of my home screen and make it look like this. It's actually a separate widget, as you can see there, so I can move it wherever I wanted to. It's really clean and it does update, so that's kind of nice. And then below here, I just have my dock of applications that I use. I have Inbox, Twitter, YouTube Creator Studio, which the lines free icon pack, which is the one I have enabled here, does not have an icon specifically for the YouTube Creator Studio. So I just use the settings application icon. And then I have Textra, which is my go-to third-party messaging application. Then I have Spotify and the Google Play Store all the way over to the right there. Moving over to the next screen, I do have month calendar widget. As always, I gotta have that on every Android phone that I have, or any Android device for that matter. I like the look of this one because it matches everything perfectly in my opinion. And then I have Amazon and the camera below that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is pretty basic here, but I do like the look that it gives, especially on the V20. It looks really, really nice. All right, so I saved the best for last. We're getting into my daily driver, the Google Pixel XL. So we're gonna get most of all of my applications and widgets and all that kind of stuff here on this phone. Now, taking a look around the phone, this has to be probably my most favorite skin, or one of my most favorite skins from Dbrand. This is their new marble line of skins. I actually have this on my iPhone as well, and this looks absolutely crazily sick. I love the way it looks, especially on the white Pixel XL. It just makes it look that much better in my opinion, and yeah, I just love the look. All right, so taking a look at the lock screen, nothing too crazy going on here. Again, using AZ screen recorder. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock the phone here, and this here is my setup. This one is actually inspired by good old Shazin from Best Android Setups, with a specific widget from Fox for Zuper, and then the lines free icon pack paired with another blurred background. Now, this wallpaper that I got here, I actually got from Backdrops, I'm pretty sure. Yes, I got it from Backdrops. This Zuper widget up top here, I actually edited this myself so that it says Easy Tech. So yes, I really love the look that's going on here on the home screen. Now, I don't know which side I should go to first. In fact, I'll probably go to the left screen here. So I am actually using Nova Launcher. Here is my other screen here. Now, for the rest of the system, I'm using the Candy Cons icon pack, which is definitely a favorite of mine. So taking a look at this screen here, as you can see, I have Google applications. I have that labeled there. Usually I'll use something like simple text to get text on my home screen. This time I tried something different and I used Zuper widgets. So I just went into my Zuper widget skins, and basically what I did was, let's just say Fox for Zuper, for example. Basically what I did was I searched all throughout all of these widgets and I looked for something that had some really nice looking text. In fact, I'll actually start a new one so you guys can get the full effect. I'm gonna go ahead and go into here. I'm gonna find a Zuper widget. I'll probably do the one that I did for my main home screen, this one right here, so you guys can get a better idea. So basically what I did was I just went in here, and this is where you can get all of the elements of the widgets. So I can just select all of these if I wanted to. I'm not going to select those. I'm just going to select the ones that I want to edit. And basically, this is the one I want to edit here. I can edit the text manually, and I can make it say whatever I want it to say. So for example, if I wanted to say subscribe, and there you go. And you can edit the text, you can make it larger if you wanted to, and then you can scale the whole entire widget to fit the one that you placed on the home screen. So for example, if I wanted to have it like that, then I can place it like that and it'll resize itself. There you go. I can resize it and rescale it however I want it to fit on the home screen. But yeah, that's pretty much how I went about that, and I did it for the text on the other screen. So if you're just wondering how I did that, then that's how I did it. I know I could have used simple text. So these are obviously just all my Google applications here, and then right below that I have weather timeline widget. It's a 1x1 widget. It's really, really nice and clean. I think it fits here really well. Then moving over to this side, I do have social media applications. As you can see there, I have Duo and Allo. I use Duo quite a bit. I use Duo pretty much every day, and it's actually not that bad. I kind of like Duo. Allo, it's okay. I mean, I use it sometimes, but it's just meh. I wouldn't really recommend it. And then below all of these applications, I do have my subscriber count, and you can actually get this. This is an application. I'll put a link for this one down below in the description as well. It is an application so you can see how many subscribers other YouTubers have, but it's also a widget so that you can have whoever's channel you want. So if you have a channel and you just want to see the growth, then definitely check this one out. So moving over to the other side, to this side here, I do have month calendar widget. I do have it resized. I don't know why I resized it to this, but I think it looks nicer. Then below this, I have tools. I have the clock. I have Send Anywhere, which is probably one of the best tools that you can get anywhere. You can get it for Android, iOS. It's actually a website, so you can transfer pictures and files really easily. That's really cool. And then Dropbox. My Dropbox is full. I also have the calculator, Parcel Track, which is also an incredibly good tool to just track parcels. You'd probably guess that already. And then we also have downloads, Blur One, that's the wallpaper application that I use to blur my wallpapers, and then a file manager. And then over here, I like this screen a lot. Now I have a few things going on here. So I have my wallpaper applications here specifically because you know me, I'm always changing my wallpaper. So I gotta have a good collection of wallpaper applications. Again, each and every one of these will be listed down below in the description. Please don't worry about it. So a ton of wallpaper applications to choose from. And I'll go ahead and show you guys a few of them just because I can. And I really like this wallpaper application. This is Google's new wallpaper application that actually comes on the Pixel, but you can actually get it for any device right now, which is nice. It has some nice live earth wallpapers, and then it's just got some collections down here, and they're really, really nice. They look beautiful. So I definitely recommend that you check this one out. And then taking a look at the bottom there, I did bring back the emulators to my phone. So I figured if I'm gonna play a game, I wanna play an actual game. So I got a bunch of emulators that I had saved on one of my old SD cards. I tossed them in Google Drive and it got them on here, and they just work so well, and I miss these old games. You know, matter of fact, hold on, I just gotta do this real quick. You ready for some nostalgia? Check this out. Come on, man, come on, let's go. Wait for it. You already know. You already know who we gotta be. And you already know which one we're going to. We all love that Wario Stadium, man. That's the best track. Got the timing down pat. Oh, I didn't get the boost, never mind. Now, of course, ideally, I would want to use a Bluetooth controller here, and I totally missed the item boxes, wow. But if I don't have a Bluetooth controller, these on-screen buttons do just fine, and I am still winning every race. Ah, there we go. Come on. Wait, how many in second? Where Mario at? This game is rigged. Still in third place. Yo, if this were the final lap, this would be so clutch. Check this out. Gimme! Oh shoot, no! Alright, before I have too much fun with this, alright, so like I said, when I have time to play a game, I want to play a game. So I've got the Super Nintendo, the original NES, and then I've got the Nintendo 64, which you just saw me try, and then the Game Boy emulator, gotta love the Game Boy, and then FPSE is actually a PS1 emulator, and then Drastic, that is the DS emulator. So that's pretty much it for my set. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick look at my app drawer here. Again, I've got that customs folder, we've got all my icon packs, my widgets, etc. And then I have my games here. Again, if I'm not playing emulators, I'll probably play a rhythm game, Sidus or Vos. And then I've got my Google applications here. The Candy Cons icon pack just makes the Google applications look so much better. I kind of got tangled up there with my words, but I also have the social media application folder there. I've got tools, so things to point out here, AZ Screen Recorder, which is what I'm using now. The file manager that I'm using, Send Anywhere, is one of the best applications of all time. And then Jiffy Cam, which is actually pretty interesting. In fact, I'll probably feature that in Best Android Apps November 2016, so stay tuned for that. And then I've got Parcel Track, the subscriber count. What else do I have here? Game Time for game tickets. I actually haven't even opened this one up yet, but I've had this on previous devices. And this one, you can actually find tickets for a bunch of different sporting events. I'm not a Mavericks fan, but when the Bulls come to town, I gotta catch that game. So if I wanna catch that game, I use Game Time to get my tickets. It's super easy, and when you get over there, in fact, I'm not even endorsing this application. Yo, whoever made this application, talk to me, man, because seriously. And I've got ESPN Fantasy for fantasy basketball, and then I have Watch TNT so I can catch some games on here. And then I've got Weather Timeline. If you guys don't know what Weather Timeline is, man, it is probably my most favorite weather application out there. And it just looks great. You can change the colors, you can change the look of it. The widgets are awesome. It's pretty much my go-to, and it's just, I love it. I love it so much. I mean, just look at this, all the detailed information, and it looks good at the same time. So definitely check that one out. Other than that, there's pretty much nothing worth mentioning. I do like keeping my app drawer nice and clean, so there's that. And other than that, that's pretty much my setup. That's what's on my Android phone, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have a lot of fun putting these videos together, so I should probably make these more often, huh? I know you guys would really like that. Notifications. So yes, that pretty much does it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to hit that like button, subscribe for more videos like this coming up very soon. New Best Android Setups episodes every week, and then I will have Best Android Apps coming out very soon, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Later, guys.